Hello, fans of Lazzybwoy. Finally, the information you've been waiting for is here. But before I give that out, let me first of all thank our big men and women, the celebrities, the politicians, all the dignitaries, the ones Lazzybwoy personally know, and the ones I also know, that at this moment, we want to plead and beg of you that if you have not heard from us, officially calling you or inviting you or to tell you about this sad development, we would like you to pardon us. We would like you to forgive us. It's unfortunate that the news has been a shock to some of us, and because of that, it has become sometimes even difficult to remember who to even call and who not to call. So please, in case we have not called you, in case we have not officially come to you or served you notice about the sudden demise of our brother Lazzybwoy, it is not that we have deliberately decided not to do that. Please, we want you to take this video as an apology from us and also use this medium to officially invite you to also inform you about the demise of our brother Lazzybwoy. Please, I know you will understand us, that things have become very difficult for us, and it has made a lot of us, if not to say confused, at this very moment. So please, find a place in your heart to forgive us. If, as a chief, as a leader, as an, how do I put it, a die-hard fan of Lazzybwoy and whatsoever, if you have not heard from us, please, take us as your children. Take us as your people and help us in this moment of difficulty. Thank you very much for accepting our apology and also accepting our invitation. Thank you. God bless you. Now, to the information. Just this afternoon, I arrived back from Saboba to meet the family of Lazzybwoy. Now, a lot of issues were discussed, and the conclusion is here. At this moment, the family has given me the go-ahead to announce the funeral date and arrangements with you, so that all of us can together mourn our brother and give him a perfect place to rest. The family said, yes, of course, they are Muslims. But aside being Muslims, Lazzybwoy is also from a royal family. And the leaders of their family, as royals, they want to give Lazzybwoy a bit of the royalty in terms of burial. And because of that, the family has decided to blend the two in terms of religion and a bit of tradition. So the bottom line is that the leader of the family has designated a place which is in the house, the family house. And that is where Lazzybwoy is going to be buried. He is not going to be taken to the cemetery elsewhere, but in the house they have prepared a place where they will keep his mortal remains. That being said, they will also want to give him that royalty in terms of burial, and because of that, as customary and tradition demands, this is what is going to be done. On the 3rd of January, 2025, the body of Lazzy will be received by the family from the morgue. When the body is received, on that 3rd January, that day is a Friday, when the family receives his body, they will keep him in a room. And the room where he will be kept will be exclusive to only a few family members. He will not be displayed in the public domain like we sometimes see or hear or witness. No. He will be kept in a room which will only be available for a few family members because of tradition. And then throughout the night, there will be a lot of traditional preparations and traditional prayers and other things that will be done. And then on the 4th of January, which will be a Saturday, 3rd January is Friday. On the 4th of January, which is a Saturday, the body of Lazzybwoy will be moved from this private, exclusive room and be brought out in a coffin. So we may only see Lazzybwoy in terms of witnessing his coffin on the outside on the 4th, which is a Saturday. And then when his coffin is brought out, a few other traditional and then Islamic prayers and other stuff will be said for him. And right after that, between the hours of 9-10 a.m., his body will be laid to rest. Between 9-10 a.m. on the 4th of January, his body will be laid to rest. Now, after his body is laid to rest, the family will continue the traditional way. And in continuation of the traditional way, what will happen is soothsaying. The soothsaying will be performed on the 7th of January. There will be some preparations on the 5th and 6th towards the soothsaying on the 7th. Those who have witnessed the traditional burial of the concumbers will understand this a bit. So, after the burial on the 4th, in the morning around 9-10 a.m., on the 5th, there will be preparations. On the 6th, a continuous preparations towards the 7th, which is the soothsaying day. So on the 7th, there will be soothsaying. And after the soothsaying, the family has agreed that after the soothsaying, if we the fans, if we the management, if the rest of the family who happens to be musicians will want to also do anything to honor Lazzybwoy, after the soothsaying, they will now give us the permission to go ahead to do whatever we want to do, whether it's going to be a program, a concert, or whatsoever. Then after the soothsaying, we'll be given that permission on the evening of the 7th. Then we can do whatever concert and performances we want to do. And then on the 8th, we will also be given the opportunity again to continue with our performances and whatever program we want to do. And then at the end of the 8th, the family will then end the funeral of Lazzybwoy. So it means that his body will be removed or will be received from the morgue on the 3rd January. In the evening, he will be kept in the private room. And then on the 4th January, which is Saturday, his body will be moved out in a coffin around 9-10 a.m. And then from there, he will be buried immediately. Between the hours of 9 and 10, he will be buried. And after the burial, after he's laid to rest, then preparations will begin towards the soothsaying, which will be on the 7th. And after the soothsaying on the 7th, you and I will now have the opportunity to also do our programs or whatsoever we want to do in remembrance of our great legend, Lazzybwoy. So this is the arrangement. This is the decision that has been taken by the family. We know that from January 3rd to somewhere January 7th and 8th is a busy time for most musicians. We also know that politically, government has changed hands in Ghana. And during that same period, we will be witnessing transition here and there. We will also be seeing the swearing in of the 9th Parliament. 7th of January is when the new president will be sworn in Ghana. So a lot of political activities are also going to take place within that same period. The family has considered all this and still thought that that is the appropriate time for them to give their royal Lazzybwoy a place to rest. So if anything is going to keep you busy around that time, because that time is also Christmas, I understand the New Year will also be around that time. So if anything is going to keep you away from coming to the burial and final funeral rite of Lazzybwoy, we still want to beg you. The accounts always say, "Ochi ankwa no humako." If you in person will not be able to attend, whatever support, whatever you wish to do to console the bereaved family, I think you can still do it. And that is why the family has given me the go-ahead. Whoever want to contact the family should contact me. And then all the necessary arrangement, be it a donation or whatsoever, you can pass it through us. And it will also be communicated to the family as such. A number has been given, and that is the number I have put on the screen. So whatever payment you are going to send, at the end of the day, we will have a thorough audit of the phone number in terms of monies that are going to be received and monies that will be removed from this SIM card. This is a merchant number. The contact number you see is a merchant number. So at the end of the day, there will be a statement of the SIM card which will be received, and they can check all monies that will come on the number, and they can also be able to trace all monies that will come or will move out of the number. So there is nothing about trust issues that you should fear. So whatever donation you want to give, you can call us and let's discuss it. Then we can receive it and then make the family have it. So this number I have given, or the contact number on the screen, is a merchant number. The name on it is Best Multimedia. It's a merchant number. The name on it is Best Multimedia. So from today as I speak, whatever donation or whatsoever support you may want to give, when it comes, at the end of the day, we'll be able to account for it. And I will also be glad if the family will permit me, I will be glad to come back and announce to you here whatever we got from you. But in case you can be able to come for the funeral, then just prepare yourself and come. When you come, whatever you have and will want to give to the family, when you come, you will see the family face to face, then you can give it out to them, to console them and to support them in the funeral of Lazzybwoy. But in case you are far or anything will hold you and you can't come, the number is here. It's a merchant number. Once again, the name on it is Best Multimedia. If you call, it will come. The same way when you send or whatever transaction you will do, it will also come. Now, if you are outside Ghana and you are watching us and you want to do something special, because most of you outside Ghana may not be able to send Momo and other means and stuff. So when you contact us, when you call us through this number, we will receive your call and look at any other arrangements that can be done to receive whatever support you have. So you can still call through this number and then we can discuss things further. Now, to end, I want to also say that at the moment, Lazzybwoy's phone number is off. Yes. The phone number is off. Most of you might have called through his number and it didn't go through. The number is off. We are trying now to see if we can activate the WhatsApp session. We are now trying if we can activate the WhatsApp session so that we can be able to hear from those of you whom he knew personally, which maybe the family is not aware of you or management is not aware of you. And then if they need be to get you informed also about this sad news, then we do. But in the meantime, the phone numbers and WhatsApp is totally off. So if you are reaching him on WhatsApp and it's not going through, or you are reaching him through his personal phone and it is not going through, it is the decision the family has decided to take. They have already been hit so hard. And so they feel like at this moment, it will not be appropriate for them to be receiving his calls. And that is why his phone number is off. I hope you will not take offense in this. Now, I would like to say what I have just said in Lepapa, in Konkomba, to end this video. In case there will be any other information, I am sure we will come out and let you know. Again, I want to say that I wouldn't like to be engaging you that much on this personal page of Lazzybwoy, although it is his business page where we believe that we can reach most of you to know what is going on. That is why we are using this page at the moment. But along the line, if there need be, Best Multimedia, we have our own Facebook page. If there need be, we may also communicate to you through the Best Multimedia Facebook page. So maybe in case you do not hear from us here often, you may also check on the Best Multimedia Facebook page to see if we have a message there for you. Now, let me do this in Lepapa, in Konkomba. Nabia, you don't chat in. Number katagon answer Lazzybwoy amanto we pam. Ojati bo nyu ya we pam. Benin people nye bia we pam. Na ladan ke ne ba ale da ke ne saman ke Lazzybwoy ne dank na ke aka nwonte bak nyan le manto chi. Oba bia ka ka yense. Tla gam. Ke tubore ya nan dane da mbate. Ti aya kan video we tla ganse. Ta chute tan le. Ne tla te ganse yansa ke atrete adeta baka chapente. Ke te terte. Ata de tali chute. Nyure memenane. Ke poa baka nembera amulang manga ke de ter nyure memenane ya. Ala poa baka alanga. Nena abone la gang ke ayoro video ya abekpetena dandana ke ne sai call to bala yense ka ma yense ya ana WhatsApp o message to bala tisi ka ma tisi ya na tana bala chunk de dadabo kala to se to bote na sambo ka ma dan ya yoro video we ke ne sanke ababangba na to jo kala de tisi na na le manto chu kala ke ndeti ne yansan ke Lazzybwoy wonyale chele nyuya ne yapam ane na abone mo wa manto samba kramo na boya bekwe nkramo akale kekwe le chele mo no nyaya ke sale chele nyuya mo akale aka ngane ke le puya blangale lale beke ne na yu nyebuya blagan ke tiato sata chutanle tensa que on the 3rd January ongwa pwan woni te batu kwana wa wi tada ka sa January amalwe wa wi tada blanya lazi kanya mochire bi ajono wole nampa bala blin won pane ke oberan da lakbe cause you to ko san wona wonyu kanya le chen nyu ya na ne ya ne na abo ne mo benambe tanga fa a mil ne ba kali nambe boya mo ke bala magde lazi ke de blin mpambo ke ya nena boya blabain kedi akete lazi ana Lazzybwoy akete de blin kedi ngba na mo na so beran la makwa ma le manta nla kwa odwati be oba ne be mpanka be ke tla kwa ne na abo no mo mpanka ti ke ne ba atle ka ba le photo ana ba gi o picture mpanka be kitikia lazin ka san sa onel won kala ke ya wan ya la tere ka pasi akpul ne to na ba wo lazin and complain to me ansan ke wala be no nan ko ke te gay pasi pictures bo ya lungu na chu tu wanga pa ke on boy te gay ke a pictures but de ngaba on le akpi wa dodo onangola dalo na be gay o picture na wanye ka be gay o picture we abanye ka ba gi ne bo balala agi ne lengai ne ba wo balak ben wo bamba mo agi ne lengai lazi aboto na lenyan yo ne balak ben wo ba mba mo aba gi ne lengai injure mo waka bele mo fa na ka ka nyu onan dalone ya age ki a picture ke adinga ba nti nladda nda ke tubot lazi na len injure ngban lazi pasi akuni ya ke sa tubo bangban almanto mo no wa religion mo kan panka ba kitikia anti lazi wonan kala kwa uche ko chonti giwa photo ya wonte ngabana ba mpanka tikia le manto mo ke aso la lon kan ngana bakia bon bi ya nwenki ya kan ana bi le kwatbo ye ba mo ya be ne second tose bianga kinyengban 3 January ngba nyengba bia fo klado to the ben le manto ya nga ye kalin saka ben ya ni ya win kichakpi ne 4th January 4th January ngba bla nyano le pa dakani bia nyano le pa dakani la sin bla nga ye kalin saka ben ya bia nga ye kalin saka ben akodo le na plan ma chi abigilo na bablen klado bando do nya kiti Lazzybwoy tele na plan ma bala do de bon ka bi jo chak chini le na plan ma chi abban lon ba kala ti ndo do nya nti nenta gbato ko te we ka jo cha te kur ka pi ka chak ni ya mui be bando do nya ti lazi do mui be sabo do nena abono wa son lo mpo aya nti wa kpak na chen kana nti kana chen ya pula ngan le sai si kana blanga akade ber nena abono ne ya win 5th January bla ko nda bia ko nda on the 5th on the 6th January nda la muir then on the 7th January la nga wobwa 7th January bia butu boado na joke abla nti odwati blangali management na banguri akwakwamulem pa kanyanyan ka teba katinga kamonde trele kulia bla nti tempa tumanga ke anyonyon anti 7th ya jo telanga musical concert kaditi lazi blangali ka pa an la dan kala gbelan ke yan nti won ni ya won mo telaka ka gbelan ke ya ka nga program ke ya ka tsa waju ndaka if ya le santi chan nti if ding but ya nga program wi mu ke ya ka tsa ka joya atede le kuli ya ka de sinema chi ti wombera pa le trele mbera ka ba ko de tre le manto ka de preba nyunyune ya le manto ya ki ke ne ba liada ya sa ne ba ya la chuse ala ma den tembera akpa bakari tile mantolia aya yeme number on pa a screen bo abowala una aya yeme ana aya take send ne mbera bakari trilna la kulia ne la pime ni api mo le mantoya ngala pi aya take la maden kala kampan ke den ki atan le kabe literally mbera akpa ya la ma jone aya la full kuta ala ma di tile manto kada pre ba nyun tile manto nan te inde te bote kada tiniya ya titila gang te bukbe ke na ba Friday 3 ya ajo bi anyan ne lazi ki at do de blink dine tali ma ka le nampa le munsun ki ya titiba bukbe ke ya da blanga libe lebe ko ngoya ne ne wombera la ma kampan ke dan on the 3 ngba ya 3 ngba jo blanga limpa ya lebe ti a mebe nin kwibi alaki kinyen gban te balacha blanga li ngba kpulansi kete saka nin won biya ba gba kpulan kete won ya ataba taba de si na mache ke law ke de tilimanto ti a law de tibe on the 4th ya chakbini ya abanga ba kale saka banga ya akabon ndodo nyanti ti biya ba ndodo nyandi ti udo ya. Then on the 5th year, black kabangaba let that cool. So that on the 7th January bangaba bumbu tuboa. Then tuboa ya budo ya ablangali. Whoa, wongure belon beraya to go come the program nyengbai 7th ngba nyengbai ketu won. Ne ya won mo to lakaga de kiya kete sawajo akade le puli akade si. Ntin la kan ke umbera be pleme ya ywe memna la che obera nwi lazi okpabne li pam ti akacha video wi ne to bot belena fu be no kapa na bana la monlanda si ti la gangne kan ywe memna san ywe ngasa ka ti chata abore nyamala ka pibe na chem bembe tembe chunya ti ne bembe TikTok ne bembe Facebook ne bembe WhatsApp lon mbera ne be ya poama ne ba kanda la chat bote fu bina chem mala week be leba jatakpa tini sakata bora ma fu bina chem mala o bera ngor o babu mala ko ma dan kala terle ku ti bina chem te bote mbiya ya be yemele gan ko fi Lazzybwoy a manager o mbo la betiche tembera aka be ka sakata tunia mpan ya ti tela dan kala tune a tengane ke management ya tapata ma Facebook page because best multimedia nti ne ba ne le nganke nwe ya sa ne ba update oba ya betela de pan best multimedia ya monoma chekiti ne na asan nwe ko kwatela dan Lazzybwoy wa Facebook page du kala len tembea but nyekati adandu monoma chetela pine because number fans ya kapa ya du ne be ne na YouTube nti nambo chatting ti ajo to bora to jodo ne Lazzy wa fan page du bu yan ya nti ne tade chuti tanle ombo ala betiche ne ne tompam